Hey everybody, on this Small Business Saturday, I'm sitting with my good friend, social media expert, Kyrus Westcott, also an influencer on TikTok. He's going to bring to you why TikTok is so important to small businesses. But before that, Bernie, I miss you. Get back from California. But we're glad to have you here today, Kyrus. And we're going to talk about how small businesses are impacted by TikTok and how you help grow their business, even on a local level. And then your story. You got a pretty cool story how you started all this, right?
Absolutely, 100%.
And you said nothing's off the table.
Nothing is off the table. I want people to know about me. I want people to know where I came from and how I am the way I am.
Now, he's one of our social media experts. He does an incredible job on a lot of different platforms. So I'm actually excited to have Kyrus on here because I think he brings, a unique vision to things like TikTok and social media where a lot of people don't see it when they're business owners, right? I mean, me, truthfully, you could have never sold me on TikTok, right? I hated it. I mean, anyone, you're watching the videos of me over time, you're like, this guy just hates TikTok for a reason, right? I'm sold now. I am. We're building the Lance Bachmann TikTok page. We're building the One SEO page, the M page. I'm sold. I'm seeing the results. It's like what sold me on Facebook 10 years ago, right? So as soon as I see results and the register ringing for small businesses and medium-sized businesses, you'll have me, you'll get me. You also make money off of TikTok being an influencer.
Yes.
And not a small amount.
No.
And it's just going up.
It keeps going up. And I'm on the lower end, dude. I'm on the lower end, and I'm still making enough money to go on trips and do whatever I want to do. And
the majority of it is positive. So I think the reason why it's growing, and we're going to talk about that positive, and I know you want to help kids with anxiety and other men, and it's close to your heart. So we're going to talk a bit that, especially I have family members and friends of mine that are young that have anxiety issues, and you know, I knock on wood all the time because I probably should be the biggest candidate for anxiety issues, right? With all the stress I have going, right? So I probably should be.
You do a lot, yeah.
But with that being said, we're getting into that. But I think the reason why TikTok has truly, honestly flourished, especially here in America, more than anything, is there's really nothing negative on it.
So,
I mean, even like no matter what side of the political aisle on, they make funny things out of everything. A lot of music, a lot. Instagram on steroids with sexiness and dancing,
absolutely.
Right?
There's something for everybody. Literally, the main feed of your page is called the For You page. The FYP, the For You page. It is literally made for you. The things that you like, the things that you commented on, all of that, the videos that you spend time watching, all of that is taken into consideration by the TikTok algorithm. And then TikTok will put more videos out there, out on your For You page. So my feed is going to look completely different than yours. Right?
Oh, I bet it is.
It's gonna look completely different. It's completely different. But but with that being said, Lance, there is something for everybody. A big misconception about TikTok is that it's only for young people, and that is not true. I could not yell that and scream that loud enough. There is something for everybody, no matter what age you are. Yes, a majority of the people are younger on there, but I don't see any of that content.
For a small business, if you can come to TikTok, which we're going to get into, with what we've been discussing, and we're rolling here at One SEO. I have no problem saying we're rolling out here at One SEO. We're rolling out at Shock IT. I'm doing it for my wife's restaurant. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Like, what would you say to that business owner right now after you witness, because you're making money, you know other businesses that are making money. I've seen it. We'll get into that. I've seen the revenue they're making. What would you say to that small business owner? Do they got to look at TikTok and say, let me jump in here?
So, TikTok is the fastest growing social media platform. If you have the means to do it, aka a cell phone.
A cell phone?
A cell phone.
Come on.
Do it. It's not hard. And you don't have to worry about, this like big quality, productions that require a set and like hiring a cameraman and all that. No, you don't need any of that. Some of the most popular TikTok videos are the most simple ones. The most simple ones. I've seen small businesses out there, especially like restaurants. This is how you make a macaroni salad. 12,000 views. This is how you, or maybe it's HVAC. This is how you, can tell that you need to replace your furnace. 20,000 views, right? There's something out there for you.
But the argument that people are going to make is those views don't turn to customers, and we're both going to say bullshit to that. I know. So I know where that's going.
Yeah.
Because you can track if people do go to your website, if people go to places, but most people don't, number one.
Yeah.
But the brand equity that people are getting from it, they just don't understand because everybody wants instant gratification.
Yes.
because of your generation with
Sure.
Tinder, Grindr, Bubble,
Sure,
Uber Eats,
Yeah.
Airbnb.
Absolutely. I mean, that's just how things are now. I mean, and most of those apps were made by people in the generations above me, or financed by it.
Definitely financed, probably not made.
Well,
That was just pop shot at me, calling me old. All right, I'll take that, Connors. I'll take that. I mean, do you think that TikTok's availability and accessibility to everyone is going to go down, or do you think it's just going to keep growing at the rate
it's going to grow. It's going to grow. I'll tell you this. I know there was a lot of fear over the last couple of months about whether TikTok was coming or going, and we're not going to get into that. But I can tell you this. It's not going anywhere. And it's fast growing, and you can reach out to people that you may not have thought would be interested in your product. Now, one of the big questions that people may ask is like, okay, well, I'm based in Bristol, PA. Why would I want my stuff seen by people in Los Angeles, California? Good point, right? That's when you want to make sure that you start, using the correct hashtags, like hashtag Bristol, PA, or hashtag Pennsylvania, hashtag Bucks County, things like that, where once again, TikTok will take that as part of the algorithm and put it in front of people that are also in that area.
Correct.
Right? So if anybody were to say to me, I don't think it's going to translate into business, then you're not doing it right. Because it's not always just about, okay, how is this one video going to turn into profit for me? No, it's about, okay, how am I going to introduce people to what I do and how I do it and how I can help them, and then funnel them down. Maybe that one video is like, hey, this is how you make a macaroni salad. Visit my website to learn more, or visit my website to or sign up for my newsletter, or things like that. And then look at that, you have them in your funnel now.
Well, the problem is this too, and people want immediate results. We talk about that. Consistency is key. I went through your stuff. You're consistently on it. The other people that are successful consistently. And people say to me all the time, you know how many leads we get here. We don't do any outbound.
Yeah.
Everybody comes here, right?
It's true.
100 plus employees, everybody comes here. We don't have one salesperson cold call. That's highly unusual in a company like this.
Absolutely, yeah.
We don't do any networking events. We've been consistent on this show.
Yes.
We've been consistent with our social media.
Yes.
And you see our DMs and PMs every single day.
Every
it
day.
grows. I watched yours. It went like this. And it's consistency, but people can't get past this, Cars. Why not? That's my question today. They just can't get past it.
They give up. It's a process. It's very rare that something like it's going to happen overnight, right? But with consistency comes trust. When people learn to trust what you're doing and trust what you're putting out there, then all of a sudden your trust factor amongst the community is going to grow and grow and grow and grow, right? Trust doesn't come overnight. It doesn't happen with businesses. It doesn't happen with relationships. It comes with time. Right? And you have to stay patient. So one of the reasons why a lot of people stay here, they stay here because they stop right here and they don't keep going and watch that gradual climb. And what you should be doing is, as you're watching that gradual climb, okay, now at this point you're like, okay, this is working. Let's continue to do that. This isn't working. Let's not do that. You're analyzing it from the get-go. You're not just like here and then like just letting it sit. You're growing and you're analyzing, and then you're like, oh, I'm going to grow from there.
Tell me some reasons why a small business wants to use TikTok. Tell me why.
First and foremost, TikTok has already proven that it's here to stay, right? So it's already growing. So now what you want to do is you want to get ahead of the game. You don't have to hit a home run out of the park right off the bat, right? Join TikTok, try it out. Maybe you're just scrolling through, seeing what other people are doing. Just scroll through. Maybe you're posting up like one video a week of you doing what. It may not get a lot of views, but at least you're learning what's going on. So you should do that. Number two.
Can you reproduce content off of other social media?
I do it all of the time. All of the time.
I gave you a softball question.
Yeah. I see what you did there. Yes, 100%. You can, and you should be, and companies should be doing that anyway, right? You make one piece of content and then you can divvy that up into a blog, into a video, into blah, 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 all these other platforms. They should be doing that anyway.
And people don't realize you can take that content, no different than this. This was supposed to be a small business Saturday piece, and we're turning it into two pieces.
100%.
After we got to talk, and we're like, let's split it into the Lions Den and Small Business Saturday.
Absolutely.
Like, you don't have to be.
You should be doing a lot. What I see a lot of people, small businesses do online as well, is that they'll take, like, say they film like it's a 30-minute video. They'll take 30 seconds of it. Maybe it's a quote. Maybe it's 30 seconds of you talking about how TikTok is important. They put that up. Boom. All of a sudden you have a TikTok video, or you have a YouTube video, or you have whatever. They should be doing that anyway. The other really important thing about TikTok is that people log on multiple times a day. It's very rarely just once. I believe the stat that we have here is that 90% of the active TikTok users log on more than once a day.
It's addicting.
To be active on it.
It's addicting.
You're like, I'm gonna go on for a couple minutes. 3 hours later, you're like, oh, I got shit to do today. I got
Don't
to go.
use it while you're going to the bathroom.
No, don't. You'll be there all day.
Yeah. So, how would they use it though on a daily basis? If you had a small business, and Vibe with Kai became a business because you're getting paid. I always say this: once money's
Monetize
exchanged,
everything.
it's become a business.
Absolutely.
So yours is very upbeat and funny, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yours is, which I like.
Yeah.
You know me. I like watching.
I want to keep
that
it light.
kind
There's
of
enough
content.
going on in the world
Correct.
right now.
So yeah, I always say like if I want something that's gonna get me upset, just turn the TV on.
Exactly right.
So how would I use it as a small business?
There's a lot of different things that you can do. If you are a business that creates things or helps people think, you could do how-to videos. You can introduce your team. Like for example, One SEO can do 100%. We can film our teammates talking about each other, talking about ourselves, introducing ourselves, things like that. We can talk about the news. We can talk about stats. We can talk about things that relate to the audience that we're promoting. One of my favorite things that I see on there is before and after videos. So if you're a hair salon, this is the before. Boom, boom, boom. This is the after. People love that stuff. They love seeing the transformation of all of that. And then, but the other really, really important thing here is to tell your story. People want to hear what you have to say. They want to know why I should come to you and talk with you and take advantage of your services. If you can humanize yourself, people are going to be more likely to come work with you.
And I was doing research. It looks like Google's doing almost what Yahoo used to do years ago. Native ads, you really couldn't tell it was an ad.
Right. Yes.
Which I think is good and bad, but I do like that better than the Google copy. This is an ad, Facebook sponsor, and I do believe that will change due to whatever reasons. But for right now, a small business could really take advantage of that drastically.
So TikTok offers a lot of different things here, and the great things with TikTok ads is like you said. It's an ad, but it doesn't look like an ad. You're scrolling through your For You page, and then all of a sudden you're on a video, and you don't even realize it's an ad until you might look down, and at the bottom it says sponsored post. It's like, oh shit, this is an ad, right? But it's not like
it's not boom.
No,
so it's not like Google does it, Facebook does it.
Yeah.
So what I did, and this is really what sold me, so everyone understands that we have certain verticals that we represent a lot more than others: e-commerce, healthcare, dentists, lawyers. HVAC, plumbers, roofers, right?
Yeah.
So there are a core 10 auto dealerships, right?
Yeah.
So I just started hashtagging those names. Whew, pop up.
Tons.
And you
Tons.
can target that.
Yes.
And you know what I said? There's a no-brainer. And then I saw the ads inside it. It doesn't seem that. So I'm like, where can you get that in this day and age? The look that it looks so organic.
It's organic. It's easy to do. You don't once again. You don't have to go out and hire all of this big stuff. You can do it from the comfort of your store. And I know that a lot of people will hatch onto that because I know a lot of people are maybe sometimes hesitant to have people from outside sources come in to film or do things because of what's going on in the world right now, right? But you can do it with your own stuff. And it'll look fine, and it'll look just like the rest of the stuff on there and be an ad. The ads on social media, they work hand in hand with the stuff that happens on PPC, SEO. All of that stuff works hand in hand because most of the time on social media, people don't go to social media to find a plumber. People don't go to social media. They can, but they don't. No. If you want to find a plumber, what do? You go on Google. You go on Bing.
91% of home services, all that stuff starts on Google.
Right. But social media is a vital touch point for those people, right? So if somebody may see one of my ads, and I know you talk a lot about this when you go out and do talks about the sales path, right?
Absolutely.
So when somebody may see my ad, and then maybe they're on a stoplight, they're on their phone, they see my ad, they're like, oh, that's interesting, but they can't fill out a form right then and there, so they put it away. So what do? They go home, they go on Google, they type in something, boom, they're here with the PPC ad. They visit the website. All of a sudden, you got remarketing out the wazoo. You got it on Google, you got it on Bing, you got it on Facebook, you got it on Instagram. You got all this remarketing going, right? All of that stuff is part of your comprehensive ad strategy. It's never, ever, ever just one ad that's going to just do it all for you. Whether it's TikTok, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, it's not going to work for you. It might work every now and then, but that's not a good way to go about it.
Give me an example.
Yeah.
Of someone you think is a small business and doing it right and why.
Absolutely. There's one.
Might as well give them a shout out. Make them feel good. Look at the camera.
Listen, Vintage Stock Reserve. I don't know if you're watching this right now, but I want to give you a shout out because the Vintage Stock Reserve, two guys that were friends since high school, decided to get together and sell recycled clothing online. They have 1.7 million followers on TikTok. 1.7 million followers for their e-com platform that just sells recycled clothing.
Unbelievable.
Recycled clothing. And they've been around for a year, 2 years? 1.7 million. All they do on their TikTok is like every single video that they put up, they go through the clothes that they have and talk about, oh, this is why this one's important. This is where this one came from. This is what we do. It's showing behind the scenes, telling their story. This is who we are. This is how we grew. People latched onto that because it humanized them. It talked about who they are. And people were like, oh, that's a journey that they went on. I can go through that same journey too.
And TikTok has made people buy so much stuff on TikTok's platform that there's actually a an actual hashtag. I couldn't believe it. TikTok made me buy. TikTok made me buy. Made me buy. And it will show you videos.
Yes.
And people are dancing and showing.
Absolutely.
TikTok made me buy this. TikTok, like almost like a package reveal.
Absolutely. And one of the things, I would not be surprised if at some point in the next 6 months to 12 months, TikTok rolls out some sort of e-com side of things.
Realistically, a small business, they didn't take Facebook serious for years. You'd agree to that.
Right. I agree.
They didn't take Instagram serious. I still believe a lot of small businesses don't take Instagram serious.
Yes.
You know, because let's be realistic. Probably of our ad spend, by far the majority is Google, number one. Number two is Facebook.
Yes.
Instagram's number three.
Yeah. I would even, to be honest, I would even put Instagram over Facebook at times in regards to like
no, I was saying our clients spend.
Yeah.
And the majority of people are just spending.
Yes.
Yeah, so,
yes.
And TikTok, you know, is getting a lot of resistance from small businesses.
Yes.
I think that's going to be a mistake.
I understand. Is it? Can I look into this camera?
Yeah.
I understand why you would be scared to jump on this platform. Why? Because it's something that you may not understand, right? And that I totally get that. But just because you may not understand it doesn't mean that it's not going to be useful for you. It may not be useful for you, but you should give it a shot. You don't have to hit a home run right off the bat. Go on, give it a shot, try it, and you may surprise yourself. You may put up a video of how to do this, and all of a sudden it blows up, and all of a sudden you're starting getting traffic to your website, and you're like, where's this traffic coming from? You'll know where it's coming from. Give it a shot, try it, just like you do with any other platform, any other thing, any other business venture or plan that you put together. Give it a shot. I promise you, TikTok is growing fast, and it could be very useful for you.
You got the final roar.
Yeah.
What are you saying to every small business owner out there right now that's debating, do I do TikTok or not? What's your final roar to that small business owner?
Trust yourself. Trust your instincts. Go for it. Give it a shot. Just like any other platform that you're considering going on, whether it's digital, maybe it's traditional, maybe it's radio, maybe it's TV, no matter what it is, take a look at it. Give it a shot. You don't have to put millions of dollars into it. Put up a video. Look up information. Talk to us. We have people here that can talk to you, give you some tips and tricks on what to do and to just try it. Give it a shot. See what happens. Look at your analytics, because I know you're a numbers guy. Look at the numbers behind it, and then be like, oh, okay, I think I see some potential here. And then from there, once you look at the numbers, it's all out the window from that point.
The numbers are what sold me.
Yeah.
The numbers, the dollars, the views, the likes, the brand. It sold me.
Yeah, man.
I started researching it more and more. It sold me. Kairos, I want to thank you so much for being on the Den and this edition of Small Business Saturday, which will be one piece of content broken up into two. I think Kairos' story is such an amazing story. Special human being, hard team member here at One SEO, and he's done so much to help people follow his journey. And it's rare you see somebody willing to put themselves out there like that. And obviously, I have the utmost respect for you. And I think you're one of the best social media experts in the country. And we're thankful to have you here on the Den. And I'm thankful to have you here at One SEO, part of our family. So thank you, Kairos.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love the opportunity that you've given me and other people. It means a lot.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please don't forget to follow me at Lance Bachmann on Instagram and Twitter. Follow me on Facebook at Lance Bachmann Digital. And every Thursday we drop a new podcast. Don't forget to listen to it. We're giving out great content. And remember this is the time to build your business right now. Let's effing go, everybody.